'cause I don't know where you go.
Hey my lovely, so as promised I'm going to do the I love tattoos tag. It's pretty much the only tag video that I haven't done yet, and for so long now a lot of you have been wanting me to do a video on my tattoos. I thought instead of just kind of showing you my tattoos and it being all kind of willy-nilly, I thought I would do the tag, and I just think it's a little bit more interesting and hopefully it'll answer a lot of questions that you guys want to know about my tattoos. I probably will in the future do like a full-on video on like every single tattoo and go into loads and loads of detail, but for now I'm just going to do this video because, as sad as it sounds, I'm actually a little bit nervous about doing a tattoo video because a lot of people are quite quick to judge, and you know, as much as I shrug negative comments off on, you know, my channel now because I've been doing it a while, you kind of get used to it and it's expected. When people are like, oh, your tattoos mean nothing, they're stupid, you're going to regret them, it just frustrates me more than anything. It never upsets me, but it frustrates me. So that's why I've been too worried about doing a tattoo video. I have done one of my piercings if you want to know about that one, so I will link that in the down bar. And that's it. I think I will try and show you every single one of my tattoos. With some that I can't show you too well, I will do my best to show you them on camera, but if not I will link every picture that I've got to my tattoos in the down bar if you want to go see a picture of them. But for now I'm just going to crack on with the questions. First question is, how many tattoos do I have? And I have 5. The second question is, what's your favourite tattoo? And now I love all my tattoos in different ways and there's different reasons why I love them, but I'd probably have to say my favourite tattoo is probably my most meaningful one, and that is the one on my arm, and it says "Let It Be." And not all of you would have seen this. If you don't follow me on Facebook, Twitter or Instagram, then you might have not seen this because this is my latest addition to my tattoo collection, if you can call it a collection. The reason why I had "Let It Be" written on my arm was for my auntie who lost her battle with cancer a couple of years ago. Actually, I think it was a year ago, just over a year ago now, and I really wanted to get something for her that meant something, that was like my little tribute to her, and I'd always wanted something kind of written on like this area of my arm. I remember at her funeral she had the Beatles' "Let It Be" played right at the end when everyone kind of leaves, which one is just a generally, you know, amazing song in itself, but 2, you know, my auntie had it played at a funeral, and 3, the word in itself is just something that I think people should go by, you know, let it be, you know, what will be will be. It kind of has a little bit of a connection to the one on my arm here, which I will show you in a bit. But yeah, I just thought it was really lovely saying, it fitted really well on my arm, and yeah, it's probably my favourite tattoo. Third question is, how old was I when I got my first tattoo? It was just over a year ago now, so I would have been nearly 18 and a half. I got my first tattoo on the 4th of July. I don't know why I remember that date, I just do. And yeah, so just over a year ago I got my first tattoo. Next question is, what do your parents think of your tattoos? Right, my dad, I remember a year ago he said to me, I'd rather you have tattoos than piercings. How that equals up, I don't know. But my dad actually bought my first 2 tattoos actually. He bought the one on my foot and he bought the one on my arm. They were like birthday presents, so that was quite cool. My mum, on the other hand, isn't a fan of them. She really doesn't like them. She's not like judgmental. She doesn't see someone in the street with like tattoos and think, oh, like, I'm not talking to you, you're a horrible person. But she doesn't like them. They're not for her. She would never ever have one. So yeah, she wasn't crazy about the idea. The 5th question is, does your boyfriend like your tattoos? If so, what's his favourite? If I didn't have a boyfriend, that would have been a little bit awkward. I would have been like, yeah, I don't have a boyfriend. I never really asked my boyfriend before, so I texted him yesterday. I was like, right, Doug, I know it sounds like a really weird question. I'm doing this video. Do you like my tattoos, and if so, which one are your favourites? His favourite one is the dream catcher on my thigh, but he said that his, like, in general, like, his favourite types of tattoos are like meaningful quote tattoos. But yeah, so his favourite one is my dream catcher on my thigh. The 6th question is, did you always have a love for tattoos? It's a pretty funny question because I used to hate them. Piercings, tattoos, I hated them all. I remember probably from the age of about 16, 17, I really wanted a tattoo. I fell in love with them and I loved them. And as soon as I was 18, I was like, right, I'm getting myself a tattoo. I didn't know what I wanted though. I knew I wanted something on my foot, so I actually spent a long time like thinking about it, as I think, you know, you should. It took me about 6 months to realise exactly what I wanted, but once I knew what I wanted, I was like, that is it, I'm getting it done. And that's when I got my birdcage done. You guys know that I love like Ben Howard, Damien Rice, you know, Paramore, 30 Seconds to Mars and all that stuff, but I really am into like stuff like heavy metal and like screamo and stuff. And if you look at me, I think my voice just broke. If you look at me, you probably would never like think that, but I really am, and so that's probably why I love tattoos and piercings so much. 7th question is, do I plan on getting any more in the future? It's not like a definite no. Like, I don't plan on having any more done yet, but I wouldn't say no to getting another one done. I'm actually really sad that I don't want any more like this year. I know I definitely probably won't get any more this year. I just love getting them done so much. My boyfriend is planning on getting one on his foot, and it's only like a little small one, and he doesn't know when he's going to get it and stuff. But I said, please can I be with you when you go get it done, because I feel so sad that I don't want any more like done yet, so I can't get excited about like going to get one done. So I was like, please can I go with you, because I love even like the smell of like a tattoo and piercing like parlour or shop or whatever you want to call them. I just love like that clean tattoo shop smell, and like the atmosphere and the people and the music, and like just generally getting a tattoo I just love. I would probably have to say my most painful tattoo has got to be my thigh, which sounds crazy because everyone probably thinks it's the top of my foot. I thought my thigh was going to be fine. I went in with the thought that, I've got a bit of meat on my thighs, so it'll be fine. And then James, the tattoo artist, said that it's not the most pleasant place to have done. After he just put a fat ass stencil on my leg and is about to spend the next, 5-6 hours doing it, I was like, oh! If any of you like know a lot about like tattoos and stuff, you'll know that like the back of your legs are really painful, and my like tattoo doesn't go like completely to the back of my leg, but some of it is like leaning towards it. So like on those areas it was really like I wasn't in excruciating pain, but it was more like I was just gritting my teeth. I think I just sat there playing Temple Run for like 5.5 hours. Number 9 is, do you regret any of your tattoos and why? I don't regret any of my tattoos. I would be really worried if I did, because I had them all in the space of under a year, and yeah, I've only recently had them done. So no, I don't regret any of them. People could say I could regret my triangle tattoo, which is here, because it's for 30 Seconds to Mars. And the way I see it is that it's not their face on me, it's just a triangle. It can mean anything. And I know that they're probably going to break up in 5-10 years time, who knows, but I know I'm not going to regret that, because I can look at that and smile and be like, yeah, that was my favourite band when I was like 20. And a little tip for you guys is, I always get emails through with a very similar like theme of, oh, I really want to get this tattoo but I'm not sure about it because I might regret it. Then if you're asking me that pretty much answers your question. Do not get it. If you've got like the slightest hint that you might regret it in the future, or you're questioning whether you will, then you probably will, and you probably shouldn't get it. There were so many like tattoo ideas that I've gone through in my head, but once you've got that tattoo and you know that that's the tattoo you want, you know that will be the one. I know that sounds really cheesy, but you just know in your head that's the one I want. Last question is, what is your least painful tattoo? And I would probably have to say the Let It Be one on my arm. Even though it's in like a really area that I was kind of worried about getting, because it's like kind of a sensitive area because it's like inside your arm. So when I was getting it done, I could feel like nerves in like my elbow really like twinging, and that wasn't too nice, but it took like 2 minutes to do, so that's probably my least painful one. You guys probably think it's this one that's probably my least painful one. May I say this is probably my second most painful one. It's just a triangle, and I really wanted it done like there and then, so I just went in and said, I don't care who does it, anyone can do it, just do it. It's a triangle, can't be hard, right? He was definitely one of the new people there, and I swear he dug the needle in way too hard, and none of my tattoos have bled before. This one bled. This one bled like a bitch. I had like cling film around it for like the first like hour afterwards, and I had to take it off because there was just blood all in the cling film, and it really hurt when he did it. So yeah, I'd definitely go to much more experienced tattooists. Any other tattoo I would have, it's just because it was a triangle, but yeah, I was proved wrong. That's all the questions. So the last question is, who do I want to tag? And I can't think of anyone that's got tattoos on YouTube that haven't done this video yet, so I'm just going to tag all of you, leave it as a video response. I do want to give a little shout out to the person who tagged me to do this video. Her name's Sammy. I will leave her channel in the down bar, so go check her out. So that's the end of the video. I'm trying to think which tattoos I haven't mentioned so I can quickly show you now. I don't think I've mentioned this one on my arm. Loads of you guys have seen it in videos. But it's this tattoo here, and it says, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. I got this tattoo because I just love the quote. I think it's something you should go by. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this. A lot of you guys were asking me for this, so make sure to thumbs it up, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!